Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. This time we're going exploring an interesting method for making money online.
Okay.
And get this, it all centers around Pinterest.
Pinterest, really? That's pretty surprising.
I know, right? You think of just recipes and, DIY projects and that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But we're diving into a YouTube video today,
Okay.
and it's actually in Spanish, but you don't have to be fluent to understand what's going on.
Okay.
The visuals do a really good job of explaining everything, and the strategy is universally applicable.
Interesting. So what is this video all about?
It's a step-by-step guide to using AI image generation and affiliate marketing on Pinterest to generate income.
Okay.
And they specifically target the platform's unique demographic.
Okay.
Did you know that 80% of Pinterest users are women?
Wow. 80%.
Yeah.
That's a pretty significant percentage for sure.
Yeah, so that definitely makes Pinterest a highly targeted market.
For sure.
Yeah.
So how does AI come into play here?
Well, the video walks us through using Leonardo.ai.
Leonardo.ai.
Yeah, it's a free tool that lets you create really realistic images using AI.
Oh, wow.
And you get 150 free credits every day.
Wow. Free. And it's high quality.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Especially because professional photography can get so expensive.
Yeah, it's really incredible what AI can do these days, and it gets even more interesting. So the YouTuber takes these AI-generated images and enhances them even further in Canva.
Canva. That's a great platform.
Yeah.
What kind of techniques did they use to make the images stand out?
So they use a black background.
Okay.
They adjust the transparency for kind of a softer look, and then they overlay text with a contrasting outline.
Okay.
They even recommend using the glitter font with a blue outline.
Wow. That's very specific.
Yeah.
Sounds like they really put a lot of thought into the visuals.
Yeah.
But how do they actually tie this into making money?
So that's where the affiliate marketing comes in.
Okay.
They use a platform called Hotmart.
Hotmart.
Yeah, which specializes in digital products. To find a cookbook with over 150 international recipes.
Okay, so they create a really nice looking pin of like a recipe or something.
Right.
And then link it to this digital cookbook on Hotmart.
Exactly. And the commission rate for this particular cookbook is 70%.
Wow, 70%.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I know, right?
That's a really good deal. Highlights how profitable affiliate marketing can be.
Yeah, especially when you're promoting those in-demand products.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a win-win for everybody involved.
Right.
The cookbook creator gets more distribution, and the Pinterest user earns commission without having to create their own product.
Exactly. But it doesn't stop there.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. They also use ChatGPT to generate these really unique and enticing recipe descriptions.
Very smart. Plagiarism is a big no-no online, and using AI makes sure that each description is totally original.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And then they strategically place the affiliate link in the description of the pin
Wow.
and finish it off with a call to action. Buy our cookbook with 150 plus healthy recipes now.
So they're making it super easy to take that next step.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's fascinating to me is that they are really blending visual appeal with all these smart marketing tactics.
Yeah. It's a really good strategy.
And you know what's even more intriguing is that the YouTuber actually challenges viewers to create and post 2 of these pins every single day.
Every day.
Yeah, for 30 days.
2 images a day. Why that number specifically?
You know, that's a good question. It could be based on their own personal experience and what they've found effective for driving traffic and engagement, or maybe there's like some data behind it that suggests posting twice a day.
Like optimizes visibility or something.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if there's any research that supports this.
Yeah.
Like, are there any studies on how frequently you should be posting on Pinterest?
That's something we should look into.
Yeah.
Maybe there are some industry benchmarks or best practices that we haven't uncovered yet.
Yeah, that's worth exploring. The effectiveness of any strategy depends on understanding the platform you're using, right? And in this case, that's Pinterest's algorithm and user behavior.
Totally. But even without knowing the exact science behind it, the logic seems pretty sound.
Yeah.
Consistency is key with any online venture,
Yeah.
especially on a platform like Pinterest where there's just tons of new content being added all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine you're creating these high-quality pins that are linked to a good affiliate program, and you do that consistently.
Yeah.
With Pinterest's massive user base, especially the demographic we've been talking about. The possibilities are pretty exciting.
I know, right? What about those of us who aren't familiar with Hotmart?
Yep.
Is this strategy limited to certain regions?
No, not at all. While Hotmart may be specific to certain regions,
Okay.
there are a lot of other affiliate programs that are available worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Like Amazon Associates is a great example.
Right.
It has a huge selection of products, including cookbooks, and it's accessible to pretty much everybody.
Oh, that's great.
So you can use Amazon Associates and find a similar cookbook or other relevant products.
Okay.
The main takeaway is that the principle is the same, regardless of what specific platform or product you're using.
Yeah.
It's about finding a good niche, creating appealing visuals, using AI for efficiency,
Mm-hmm.
and then connecting it to an affiliate program that will make you money.
It's really making me think differently about Pinterest.
Yeah.
It's not just for inspiration anymore. It can be a potential gold mine.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great example of how you can use technology and these platforms that already exist
Mm-hmm.
to create new income streams.
But before we get too ahead of ourselves,
Yeah.
we can't forget the ethics.
That's right. Very important.
Let's not forget the ethical considerations that come with using AI for marketing.
For sure.
We'll have to unpack that a little bit further when we come back.
Definitely a topic that it deserves its own deep dive.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a little break to gather our thoughts. And when we come back, we'll delve into those ethical considerations and potential hurdles.
Sounds good.
Stick with us.
Welcome back, everybody.
So before we all race off to create our first AI-powered Pinterest masterpiece,
Yeah.
let's take a second and think about some of the potential challenges that we might face.
Yeah, you're right. It's easy to get really excited about a new strategy like this, but forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
Exactly. What kind of hurdles should we be prepared for?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is standing out in a crowded marketplace.
Right.
You know, Pinterest is very visual, millions of users all vying for attention.
Yeah, it's like trying to be heard in a room full of people shouting.
Yeah, exactly.
How can you make your pins cut through all that noise?
That is the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
It requires a very strategic approach.
Okay.
You need to understand what makes a pin visually appealing and engaging.
Okay.
You know, using high-quality images, writing compelling captions, and strategic use of keywords.
So it's not enough to just have a pretty picture.
Right.
Even thanks to Leonardo.
Exactly.
There's an art to actually crafting that pin to make it successful.
Absolutely. And that's where understanding design principles comes in.
Okay.
Luckily, Canva has a ton of resources and templates that can help,
Oh, good.
even if you aren't a professional designer.
That's good to know. But design is just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
What about the actual content of the pin?
So that's where your creativity and understanding of your target audience comes into play.
Okay.
Remember, the pin is like a gateway to your affiliate product.
Mm-hmm.
You need to create a story that makes people interested,
Okay.
makes them want to click.
So you need to think about what would resonate with your audience.
Right.
Like if you're targeting people interested in healthy eating,
Yeah.
you're not just going to post a picture of a salad.
Right.
You've got to create a caption that speaks to their desires for healthy and delicious meals.
Exactly. You need to tap into their motivations and aspirations. Like highlight the benefits of the cookbook, like how
Yeah.
we can help them save time or, improve their health,
Yeah.
expand their culinary horizons.
It's about really understanding the psychology behind why people use Pinterest and what they're looking for.
Right.
It's about more than just aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's about connecting on like a deeper level.
Precisely. And let's not forget the ever-evolving beast that is the Pinterest algorithm.
Oh, the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can feel like a moving target sometimes.
Yeah, it really can.
How do you stay ahead of the curve? How do you make sure your pins are actually getting seen?
It's really important to stay informed.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Pinterest's best practices
Mm-hmm.
and any announcements about algorithm updates.
Okay.
They often provide insights into what they're prioritizing.
So it's about being adaptable.
Yeah.
And willing to kind of change your strategy as the platform changes.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of experimentation. You know, try different pin formats, like video pins or idea pins, and see what resonates with your audience.
So find what works best for your niche.
Right.
And constantly kind of iterate and improve your results.
Absolutely. And one more thing we can't overlook.
Yeah.
Engagement.
Engagement.
Yes.
You mean interacting with your audience?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Respond to comments,
Okay.
participate in group boards, and just build relationships with other Pinterest users.
So it's not enough to just post your content and like hope for the best.
Yeah.
You're really got to foster a community.
Right. Think of it this way. You wouldn't walk into a party and just stand in a corner ignoring everybody, right?
Yeah.
You'd mingle,
Right.
strike up conversations,
Yeah.
build connections.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah,
You need to approach Pinterest with that same kind of mindset.
exactly. And don't forget about analyzing your results.
Okay.
Pinterest has analytics
Hmm.
that can give you really valuable insight.
So you can see which pins are getting the most clicks and saves and all that.
Exactly. It can help you improve your strategy and focus on what's working.
So make data-driven decisions.
Exactly.
This is all really valuable information. It
Yeah.
sounds like success on Pinterest involves, creativity and strategy,
Mm-hmm.
but also a willingness to learn and adapt.
It really does. It's not a magic bullet,
Right?
but with a little bit of effort and the right approach,
Mm-hmm.
it can be a really powerful tool for getting traffic and making money.
And before we move on, I'd love to revisit that 2 images a day challenge.
Yeah.
Do you think that's just like an arbitrary suggestion?
Hmm.
Or could there be a deeper reason behind it?
That's a great question. It's definitely worth exploring further.
Yeah.
It could be based on the YouTuber's personal experience
Okay.
and what they found to be effective for building momentum and visibility,
Okay.
or it could be tied to the algorithm somehow.
Yeah, like maybe posting twice a day tells Pinterest that you're active and that you deserve to be seen.
That's a possibility. Or maybe it's like a sweet spot for keeping your audience engaged without overwhelming them with content.
It's interesting to think about that there's a whole strategy behind something as simple as how often you post.
Right.
It's a reminder that there's so many layers to this,
Mm-hmm.
and success relies on understanding those little details.
Absolutely. It's about being curious and constantly learning
Yeah.
how to optimize what you're doing.
So we've covered a lot.
We have.
Standing out in a crowded marketplace,
Mm.
understanding that algorithm,
Yeah.
the importance of engaging with your audience.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's one more piece of the puzzle that we need to address.
Yeah,
The ethical considerations of using AI for marketing.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
While AI tools like Leonardo.ai offer all these amazing possibilities,
Mhm.
it's so important to use them responsibly and ethically.
Let's dive into that next.
Okay.
This is a topic that deserves its own deep dive.
Agree to conversation we can't skip.
Okay. Welcome back to the deep dive, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We've been exploring this really interesting Pinterest strategy, uncovering the potential of AI in affiliate marketing. But as with any powerful tool,
Yeah,
there's always another side to consider.
that's right. It's time to address the elephant in the room. Or maybe we should say the AI-generated elephant on the Pinterest board.
Okay.
Ethics.
Yeah, exactly.
Using AI for marketing opens up all these crazy possibilities.
All right.
But it also brings up some questions about responsibility,
Mm.
and potential pitfalls.
What ethical dilemmas should we be aware of when we're using AI for marketing on Pinterest?
One of the big ones is transparency.
Okay.
With AI generating such realistic images,
Right.
it's really important to be upfront with your audience about how you're using it.
So you're saying it's important to be clear that those amazing food photos or perfectly styled outfits were created using AI
Uh-huh.
and not like a professional photographer or food stylist or something.
Exactly. Otherwise, you risk misleading your audience
Mm.
and potentially damaging trust.
Right.
Imagine you click on a pin for a cookbook that looks incredible,
Yeah.
but then you find out the photos were all enhanced with AI,
Yeah.
and the actual recipes are nothing like what was pictured.
Oh, that would be so disappointing.
Right. It leads to distrust,
Yeah.
not just for that creator, but for AI content in general.
Right.
That's the danger. Transparency is key
Okay.
for building authentic connections with your audience.
Yeah.
Clearly stating in your descriptions, image created using AI can really help.
Yeah, just being upfront about it. So it's about being honest and upfront about how you're using the tools.
Right.
But transparency goes beyond just AI, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It extends to the affiliate marketing aspect as well.
Absolutely. You need to be transparent about your affiliate relationships too.
Okay.
Clearly disclosing that you may earn a commission from purchases made through your links.
Yeah, that's really important.
It's about being upfront with your audience and letting them know that you're recommending these products because you believe in them,
Mm-hmm.
while also being transparent about the financial incentive.
Yeah, being honest about the whole thing.
Exactly. Transparency just builds trust
Right.
and, a stronger foundation for your online presence.
Okay, so we talked about transparency.
Uh-huh.
What other ethical considerations should we keep in mind when we're using AI for marketing on Pinterest?
Another one is bias.
Okay.
AI algorithms are trained on massive data sets.
Mm-hmm.
And if those data sets contain biases, the AI can accidentally keep those biases going in its output.
Oh, that's a really important point. So,
Yeah.
for example, if the AI was trained on images that primarily feature a certain body type or ethnicity,
Yeah.
it might generate images that reflect those biases,
this
even
or
if it's unintentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important to be aware of this and really evaluate the AI images
Okay.
to make sure they represent diversity and inclusivity.
So it's not just about creating something pretty.
Yeah.
It's about making sure those images reflect a broader perspective
Right.
and don't reinforce harmful stereotypes.
That's right. It's about using AI as a force for good,
Mm-hmm.
not for perpetuating harmful stereotypes.
This whole conversation about ethics is really interesting.
Yeah.
It's making me realize that just because you can do something with AI
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you should.
I agree. It's about using this power responsibly
Right.
and ethically.
Yeah.
And making sure your actions align with your values
Mhm.
and contribute something good to the online community.
Wow. This deep dive has been incredible.
It has.
We've explored the potential of Pinterest,
Yeah.
the power of AI,
Yeah.
the importance of affiliate marketing.
That's right.
We've delved into the ethical considerations,
Yeah.
potential challenges,
Mm-hmm.
and the responsibility that comes with using these tools.
It's been quite the journey.
And for you, our listener, we hope this has given you some new ideas and inspired you to think critically about how you can use these tools while always remembering how important transparency and authenticity and ethical practices are.
Remember, the most successful online ventures are built on trust
Right.
and a real connection with your audience.
So as you go off on your own Pinterest journey,
Mm-hmm.
armed with all this knowledge,
Yes.
remember to stay curious,
Yeah.
keep learning,
Keep experimenting.
and always strive to use these powerful tools for good.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, everybody, until next time,
See you then.
keep exploring and happy pinning.